So, during this pandemic, are you able to spend pa more or save pa more? Napaka-challenging. When we look at crisis mode like this, the research is showing us that either people are, as the protocols are lifting, spending more and crazy spending because finally nakawala sila, or people are holding back because they're very afraid, they don't know what's going to happen. Whichever the situation for you, we're going to look at how to save better. I'm Edric Mendoza, and this is Fundamentals. So, how can we save better? Yan po yung tanong ng maraming tao when it comes to money. And in a crisis like this, it becomes an even more important question. Ang unang-unang tip ko, let's ask ourselves, what is our money personality? Di ba po? The first step to change is acceptance. If we know who we are and the way we are with money, our behavior, personality, then we can address it. But I'd like to propose 5 in a scale. On the opposite extreme, ito yung mga big spender, yung mga maluho, yung very brand conscious. Lahat ng bili nila kailangan branded. Ayaw nila ng hindi branded. Lahat ng puntahan nila kailangan high-end, so magastos. Extremely lavish and maluho sa paggastos. So this is the big spender. We move a little bit down from that. The next type of personality, baka ikaw ito. You are a shopper. What is a shopper? You don't spend necessarily always on brand name things or expensive things, but you like to shop. Maybe in the time of pandemic, you were using this as retail therapy. Dahil nga stress kayo, hindi mo malaman ang gagawin. So, a little bit here, a little bit there, maraming mga bagay na nasa shopping cart na, maybe that's you. You are a shopper and you're maybe not honest or you're not able to see that you are a shopaholic. If that is you, accept it. Second type. Third type. The third type is the person who is, let's call them clueless. Ano ba yung clueless? Hindi sila masyadong maluho. They're not addicted necessarily to shopping or using it for retail purposes, but they don't have a plan. They don't track their spending and their income. So they find themselves saying, bakit parang may utang na naman ako? Or parati akong may utang, hindi naman ako maluho, because they are clueless. They're not financially informed enough yet. And so I hope you're listening so that we can help inform you. Ano yung pang-apat na type? Yung pang-apat na type is now, if this is the extreme spending scenario, nasa kabilang dulo naman sila. Yung pang-apat is now the money monk. Ano yung money monk? Ito yung, baka may kaibigan kayo, na pag lumalabas kayo, sasama siya, sasabihin niya, ay sorry, di ko nadala wallet ko. Dahil gusto niyang ikaw ang magbayad. So you might have friends like that, super uber kuripot. Pati yung damit nila, pati yung pagkilos nila, everything they're doing is to save. They're not able to enjoy themselves anymore. And maybe they're becoming a burden to other people because they are money monks. Opposite side, they don't know how to enjoy the money. They don't know how to save towards goals. They just hoard and take as much as they can. Yung panglima, ito yung gusto natin. This is now the saver. The saver is able to set aside, but also has goals and is able to work towards it. And this is the type of person that is able to enjoy the money that they have because they're able to save up and have enough to be able to enjoy it. So, what type of personality do you have? And once you know your personality, it's time to change. We'll talk about how to change next. So what can we do if we want to become better savers or to start saving and we've realized our money personality? Ano pwede natin gawin? Well, first, I suggest choose the right influences. Alam niyo, may nakausap akong isang bata. Mukha siyang bata sa akin. She was someone I interviewed also. And when I interviewed her, she was able to amass a fortune. At 21 years old, she was the CEO of her own venture fund that had a portfolio in the 9 digits. Subukan niyo i-compute yan. Anong ginawa niya? Alam niyo, hindi siya nakapagtapos ng college. From high school, she went straight into investing and she was able to build this empire. Saving, investing, and building this whole thing. Ang tanong ko sa kanya is, paano mo ginawa yun? Wala ka bang mga kaibigan nung bata ka, nung teenager ka? Sabi niya, of course, I had friends. But she said something that I will never forget. She said, I always surrounded myself with people who were better than me. Ano ibig sabihin nun? You need to have the right influences around you. Maybe, kaya ka big spender or shopper or money monk or clueless is you don't have the right influences around you. People are forcing you to maybe live a lifestyle na hindi mo naman kayang i-sustain. or there's so much pressure from people to keep up. So ask yourself, who are the influences in your life? Who are the people that are your sources of information also? I suggest choose the right sources of information, like fundamentals and the things you present here, and the right influences, because they will help you in the area of saving better and changing the way you handle your money. Napaka-importante po niyan. So, make sure you do that, and that should be a way to help address whatever issues you might have in the area of saving. Okay, so alam na natin ang personality natin. The principle of this whole topic that we're sharing with you right now, the principle is delayed gratification. Being able to appreciate things that money can buy, but not doing it impulsively or instantly. And so you need to have the right friends to help influence that, right? The right source of information also. So, the final tip, if you want to be able to save better, is to start small. Ang sabi ng tatay ko sa akin when I was very young, he said, you want to be able to learn to say no to small things so that when you are older, you will say no to bigger things. Halimbawa, you want to start small. Instead of buying that thing on your shopping cart right now while you're watching this, say no one time. And then tomorrow, do it again. That will develop a muscle or the ability for you to now start saying, alam mo, I don't really need to buy these things, and you will see yourself slowly changing. Or you could do something like pagdating ng next payday, if you've never set aside money, start with 500 pesos or 100 pesos or 1,000 or 5,000. Kung ano man ang kaya mo, but start small. Set that aside, do not touch it, and then wait for the next payday and do the same thing. That's my suggestion. If you want to start becoming a saver or start improving, you can start small. So know your personality, surround yourself with the right influences and the right information, and finally, as a wise man once said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that first small step. And yan po ang challenge ko para sa inyo. So I hope this helps you. Whatever season this finds you, God bless.